What if the beings we call aliens are not from another planet? What if the answer was not somewhere across the galaxy, but hidden somewhere ahead of us? What if they are not visitors from distant galaxies, but visitors from another time, not crossing space, but crossing history itself? What if they are us, humanity thousands of years from now, a future version of mankind, so advanced, so altered, and so distant from who we are today, that we would mistake them for something completely alien, changed by time, changed by technology, changed by evolution, changed by the worlds they lived on, changed by the machines they created, changed by the choices humanity made along the way, and maybe changed so much we no longer recognize them as human, because evolution does not stop with us. We are not the final version of humanity. We are only one chapter in a much longer story. Humans survive not because we are the strongest, but because of our intelligence. We build tools, we solve problems, we adapt faster than almost any creature on Earth. So what happens if that intelligence keeps evolving for 30,000 years? What happens when technology becomes part of the body? When survival no longer depends on muscle, but on the mind? Maybe the skull grows larger, maybe the body becomes thinner, maybe the eyes adapt to a darker world. Maybe the future human body is shaped by space travel, by underground cities, by artificial light, and by a world very different from the one we know today. Life away from Earth would change the human body. On planets with weaker gravity, bones may become lighter, muscles may shrink, bodies may stretch taller and thinner over generations. Maybe future humans live underground, in artificial environments, far from natural sunlight. Their skin may change, their eyes may grow larger, their bodies may adapt to survive in places where modern humans could never live. Maybe they no longer speak like we do. Maybe they communicate mind to mind. No language barrier, no sound, no moving lips, just thoughts passing instantly from one mind to another. To us, that would feel like telepathy, but to them, it may simply be the next stage of communication. If these beings are future humans, then UFOs may not be spaceships. Maybe they are not built to travel between stars. Maybe they are built to travel between moments. They may be time machines, moving not across galaxies but through history, appearing for seconds, vanishing without a sound, leaving behind only questions. Maybe they watch the turning points of human history, not because they are curious strangers, but because they already know how important these moments are. Moments when humanity gets dangerously close to changing its own destiny. Wars, nuclear weapons, climate disasters, artificial intelligence, the first steps into space. Maybe they are not studying aliens. Maybe they are studying their ancestors, watching the early version of themselves, trying to understand how they became what they are. Maybe to them, present-day Earth is not primitive. Maybe it is paradise, a world with oceans, forests, animals, rain, sunlight, emotion, chaos, beauty. A paradise we are slowly destroying. And maybe that is why they watch us with sadness, because they know what we lose if we do not change. Now picture the moment of contact. Not an invasion, just one quiet encounter. No giant ships over cities, no war, no panic, just a silent light in the sky, and one person standing beneath it. From it steps a figure, almost human, but not quite. Thin, silent, calm, with eyes that seem to hold thousands of years of memory. And without moving its mouth, a message appears in the person's mind. Not spoken in English, not spoken in any language, but understood perfectly. The human asks, "What are you?" And the being answers, "What you become." And in that moment, the mystery changes. It is no longer about aliens, it is about us. Maybe the most alien thing in the universe is what humans become 30,000 years from now. Maybe the future is not waiting for us, maybe it is already watching. Let me know your thoughts about aliens in the comments below. Subscribe for more mind-bending stories.